should have got the game up sooner. Well, this is silent. There we go. Did I say? Yeah, I did. I did. Oh, why am I here? What am I doing? Return to the unreliable. You have found the power regulator. Oh, okay, now I'm returning to my ship. Oh, very laggy. So, yesterday I had a moral quandary. I had to make a decision and I hated it. Ooh. Are these guys spawned back? No? Okay, good. Hello? Hello?
Here we go.
And who's on the leader?
We made it.
Yeah, we made it, thank God. You did nothing. Oh, you're basically just a snake of this planet. Oh, there's so much more to explore. No, I've been here. I'm gonna do some missions before I leave. There we go. Thomas said he knew that last... Oh, okay, this is that. So I just need to go looking for some books. God, what are you? Is he like the face of Spacer's Choice? Oh, I haven't even been here. I guess this is where the sickness happens. From the office of Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. Symptoms of the infection have been reached a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague plague is a reality of life on the frontier, and as spacers, we are expected to face up to the reality. And the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering from the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is to don your jumpers and go to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness. It's so hard to feel bad for him, like kicking him out. But then I read this shit. I love this guitar slide. Shit. There we go. Is there no, wait, is it taking me back to him? Oh. Why is there propaganda against beasts? Why? Oh, okay. It's bringing me all the way over there because that's where it is. I thought it was just taking me back to him. Also, are they gonna return anytime soon? Or is that only gonna happen after I leave? Oh, it's here. Defeat our foes. Help the chairman and Minister Clark. You hear that? Sounds like a little bitch. Synopsis. The history of Emerald Vale, once complete, will display the proud heritage of the settlement for generations to come. Decorating the main hall of our noble community center, this elaborate diorama of memorabilia of our settlement's founding will embody the hard-working spirits of our Spacer family. The centerpiece of this ground exhibit will be taxidermy mantiquin erected with our main lobby as a sign of civilization's victory over nature itself. That just sounds like you're challenging a god. That never ends well. So I got all of them. Jesus, this is really pro-slave without the word slave. Not the game, but like people. This isn't a great shotgun. Granted, I've only used it on robots so far. Damn it. I see that they still don't like people cutting areas, which is my freedom, but also your freedom to do. Are you guys not going home? I mean, you don't have to live here. Also, why are you still huddled around a fire? It's day.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Today's your lucky day, Tomkins. I got all those data pads.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1, Community
Look
Center.
at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Hold on, I've got more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Part 2.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Is that a mod? Oh, nice. Grace doesn't know where Zoe is gone. Okay.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
I got some questions about
I'll
Zoe.
help if I can.
Tell me a little about
Zoe was always obsessed with this cereal. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
What was this about surprising Zoe?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Was she acting strange?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
So I'm just gonna find her journals. A ship. Please take me off this godforsaken planet. God abandoned it long ago. So that it's done. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams, and would you like another? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated this cannery, and don't think I'll ever have to look back at this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the Veil once, didn't I? Just because I got sick, everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and grabbed a little too much adrena time, and is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own strap boots? Oh, but you misappropriate 1 box of adrena time and suddenly you're committing a larceny. I can't take it. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today's the day you take your destiny to your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the Marauder threat, bands on the wild. Bands in the wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps over... Oh my god, she became a bandit. Living in camps above the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires. Probably mounted the heads of their enemies on a spike as a warning to folks like me, living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rule. I bet they could take their whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some Adelaide's food, and I got some spare cans of saltuna. Should last me a couple weeks if I ration. Got some adrena time too. Everybody loves adrena time, even Marauders, right? I got odds the Marauders will let me throw it with them if I dangle a couple stingers of adrena time before their eyes. This is gonna be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm gonna have a whole gang of Marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizzo. God, she became a fucking Marauder. Good news, I'm alive, starting to feel a little better too. There's a group of deserters living on the old botanical gardens. They found a way to grow some food, or something that passes for food anyway. Adeline's boiled a pot or something green and leafy and told me to drink it twice a day for my symptoms. I suppose. Taste atrocious, atrocious, but I've been feeling better. It's nice to be away from the cannery. The labs have enough power to run aether wires, so it's been catching up on serial jammers. Master Marketeer, what would I do without you? Go crazy, most likely. Crack up, murder all my neighbors, and run screaming to the hills like some wild marauder. I don't know. That doesn't seem too bad. I could see myself leading a band of marauders. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Band of bandits? What would it call it? The Formidable 14, the 100 Hooligans, featuring Zoe, Bandit Queen. Jesus Christ. Oh, cool. Oh. Oh, we gotta go find a Bandit Queen and probably put her down or convince her to come back. Oh god, you're not alright. You took a lot of damage.
That was quick.
I'm fast. I did alert some people. Shit. Oh god, I thought Zoe died. She was just running back to me.
I don't know anybody who ever came
Wait, no,
out
you're
this far.
Pravada. Fatia.
Come out and play. Cannot sprint or fast travel. When encumbered, sell, drop, or break down items in your inventory to reduce your carry weight. Your carry weight is displayed on... When did I get over encumbered? Where does it say it? Oh, cool. I still move at least, so that's fine.
No encore? Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
You're Zoe, your people are looking for you. You sound confused or properly unscrewed.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I've been sent here to find you. I need you to clarify something for me.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Among dead bodies? Because I can make you one. Persuade 10, you should go back. People are worried.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
What about Stefan? You two were friends.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, he could carry on a conversation, unlike these hooligans. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to. I'm great at clarifying.
Are you a prisoner here? How are you alive here? Why did you leave camp? There was something. Okay, how are you a prisoner?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
I'm impressed. How'd you pull that off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Why did you leave camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find but a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse? I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
I'll go. I'll be going. Let me just search this town. Okay, I'm probably gonna be heavy. Oh, I just got rid of my armor. Whoopsie daisy. Well, it was only like 1% higher than the one I have now. I really need to stop running into mines. Oh, sending off this way. Oh, a nest. Ooh. Fuck. Is that my cat? No, it's just my mice. Well, at least I didn't run into the mines again. I didn't get rid of my... Oh, I still have my armor. I don't know why I break down and then start looting. Like, why don't I just do it earlier? I didn't know there was a mine there. So these don't look too hard, it's just I fell down.
Got it. Heads down.
Time for the week.
Look at us!
Ooh. I think I have a gun. I don't think I would have taken them with all my other guns.
Okay, here we go!
No. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I should be giving her armor. These guns are nothing compared to my rifle. What am I doing now? Not actually fought yet. There you go. Ugh. Whatever. It's more armor. It's fine. Yeah, wait, what am I doing? You convinced Zoe to... Oh, okay. So like the end of the mission. I heard someone. Oh, I've been here.
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now.
I talked to Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up with a band of marauders. They hadn't heard her. Something about wanting to be an outlaw.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things.
Yeah, it's a good show.
You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Adelaide's agreed to go
Didn't
back
think
to
she'd
water.
go back so long as Reed was still running the place. Something must have changed. If Adelaide's going back to Edgewater, we'll follow her.
Why didn't I tell her that they're not
Zoe
going?
says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
See you around town. Okay. You're not even asking me what happened? Deserter, 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 deserter. You.
I'm glad Adelaide's coming back to town with us. With Reed gone, we're gonna need her leadership.
Cool. Goodbye. Deserter, deserter, deserter. Okay, so I was always... Oh, this is pretty far, actually. Ooh. I haven't leveled up, have I? What, by the way, what's this? Oh, I'll read that another time. Oh. Oh, a ring. I don't know what this jewelry I keep getting is. Shit.
Here we go.
Oh, that we call hooligans. You're not great of a look. I did come from up there and then instantly just start killing, so. I must disagree with your theories about the Earth Director's place in the colony system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the New Frontier they've opened for us, I believe Helicon, Halisan, and all the other colonies on the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces or war amongst themselves, and Earth's Director wasn't around. If the Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade and settle disputes, do you think the corporate would have accepted the mandated illusions of the Earth Ministry if they had a choice in the matter? Of course, I'd never dispute that Earth is the heart of the whole colony system, but the real adventure is independent spirit upon which mankind truly thrives. It is to be found out here among the farthest colonies. I still think you're wrong about the history, though. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave Earth the Directory power over the corporations. The highest cost of Great War left them in weakened state, and skip drive was simply the extra leverage the Directorate needed to power. So, Earth is like the mama colony. I just read the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater Cannery, effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia, but scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want these books moldering in the some contraband locker, so I stashed them away in the cave over by the river. You're gross looking. Can I take from you? Because I don't want any of this. gain critical damage. Dodge recovery speed plus 400%. Humans have a 20% chance cower in fear for 3 seconds. That's the first time you hit them. Cower duration. I don't care about that. Oh, persuade. Okay. I don't want that actually. Wait. Ah, damn it! You only can do it now. You apply that. Perks. I guess I'll get the sprint speed. Even though I already run like a fucking maniac. Oh, that's her jumping. Stop. Stop. Thank you. Anyone here? I hear something. Oh, no, I don't. During your adventures, things may happen to your character that can trigger a flaw offer. Taking the flaw is optional. What? Drug. Taking as many drugs as you have turned to an addiction, making you suffer withdrawal. What drug did I take?
Easy.
That was gonna give me a point, but I don't take drugs in this game. Or any games, because it's too hard to manage. So the more of those I see.
We can handle this. Down they go!
Okay. God, they're strong. Wasn't expecting one. Did I see the word sergeant? I like how the first thing I do when I get to this town is just like kick out its mayor. Oh my god, 7, it's its penis. Oh, I never accepted it.
It's a fine new day in Edgewater. The cannery hums, streetlights and faces glow. I suppose this means the two of you were able to sort out the matter?
Yes. It seemed like the better choice. I'm not sure I made the right decision, and the deserters are moving back, even Adeline.
I am somewhat taken aback by that, given the heat between her and Mr. Thompson. What deal did you strike with her, I wonder?
I found Adeline's been digging up corpses to improve the soil. I've got your back. I've got your book. I've got your book.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You didn't want that book to keep others from reading it. You just wanted it for yourself. You're overreacting a bit, don't you think? What's so important? Jesus Christ.
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers.
Just learn French.
I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
I love this. At least you still have your mission work here to give your life a meaningful purpose. Why did you think the book held the secrets you were looking for?
Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
What's a philosophist? A vicar searching for a banned book sets a bad example, doesn't it? What's a philosophist?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
A vicar for
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bakonu journal. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Crew? You'll be the only person. Could be a beneficial agreement. You need a ride out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Fucking get out of the wire. Where are you attached to that's making you do this?
Finally.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Sounds good. Let's go. That's all part of your vicar's training. Spiritual counseling. Are you even a real vicar?
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
No. Sound good. Let's go.
Fantastic. I promise you won't regret this.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. It is my esteemed pleasure to serve as your crew vicar, Captain.
Oh, cool. Wait, you can. Oh, God. So now I have 2 people following? Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So, fuck. Journal. Oh, nice. Okay, so that was my last mission. Let's go. Is V body slam? The fuck is that? I've done nothing in the past 45 minutes, really.
I could really go for some salt tuna.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this fella.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend.
Don't fucking tell me what to do. I'm just passing through. My pod crashed in the hills back there. How do you know I'm not a marauder?
You talk too pretty for a Marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable. I've never got your name. Okay. Is that why you got a pair of armed guards?
I'm being vigilant. Don't want to get blindsided by some corpse-chewing marauder come stalking out the shadows.
Do they pay you to chat with
I am
strangers?
employed by the Retirement Department of Spacer's Choice. That's fancy talk for working in the cemetery. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
I'm looking at blank money. Junior in humor, fancy title for a gravedigger. Oh, I guess if I...
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You want me to collect what's owed to you?
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
He works on a farm. Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Okay, I'll be back. Shit, okay. I'm gonna go to this person first, since they're outside the wall anyway. God, I'm so fast. Damn it, I knew I wasn't gonna make that jump.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
What are you babbling about? Are you okay? You seem confused. Silas sent me. You owe him money.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
What are you babbling about?
The war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close.
Yep.
Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. orchestrating their uprising.
I killed them.
When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance? Go on.
Oh, I can't tell him I already got rid of all the machines there. That sucks. I can't just be like, yeah, I killed all of them. They're not coming back. Bang!
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
No.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Take it easy. Mr. Thompson did not send me.
And what are you doing here? Visiting? Well, let me give you the grand tour. This here's my domicile, and there's the door.
So you're Martin Abernathy. I'm here to collect your gravesite fees. I'm positive you mentioned something about being plagued.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
The constable? You've got the plague. Get away from me, you leper. Why not? You should put a sign on your door or something, or at least cover your mouth.
And become the town pariah? I'm already the oldest worker in town. I don't need to give them another reason to avoid me. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't you? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
How can I help? Depends on what you need. You can't afford me.
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
I've been there already. Is this medicine you're talking about?
You been there already? And you ain't been ground down into marauder meat? Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting.
It's all yours.
Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got.
I risked my life trying to save you, Abernathy. Not true. You got secrets. Secrets aren't free.
You're wringing the blood out of me. Here, you can have whatever's in my pockets.
Good. Good. 300 cartridge. Holy shit.
Nothing like a good hit of anthracillin. Feels like warm, liquid sunlight running through your veins.
That's crack. I'm here to collect your gravesite fees, even though I just robbed you blind.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. I put a few bits aside for my grave. Not that I'll be seeing the inside of it anytime soon. What with being on the mend.
You're looking awful. Risk trusting me, you know.
I know that. But I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
He's behind me.
I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Abernathy. My confessional is always open.
No, it's not. You're
Except
leaving.
for right now.
I know. Should have availed myself of your services days ago. Thanks anyway, Vicar.
Oh.
Bang. That's the last of them.
did not mean to shoot him. Also, why are they just turning on their town? They're just turning on their town. Oh, God.
Nothing like a good hit of anthracite.
I'm here to collect your grave.
Silas, no.
Oh my God, I didn't know I could kill him. The hell?
Ready when you are.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
I'm gonna
Physical
beat
hygiene
you.
recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
I can show you my hands and
No, thank you. That's quite all right.
just fucking
I've
make you
seen
my
enough body
puppet.
parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Silas sent me to collect your debts.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
I don't care. Pay up. You have a very loose definition of the word prosperity. That's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Oh my god. Hang on. Medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers.
No, that won't
That
do.
won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll tell you what. If I can think of a thing.
Much obliged.
I was gonna shoot him as a joke again. I don't want to do that.
You the new worker?
Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
I'm guessing you're the foreman, gravesite fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that? Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you, I guess. Yeah, pay for your neighbor's gravesite fee.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me.
Oh.
Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
I've heard. That's an awful thing to say.
Not half as awful as the bill Eugene left us with. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What is this fucking world? What are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
He was a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me.
I really hope I
Eugene
dismantle
can
this
rest
government.
his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work. Oh shit. Vicar, stop. I really hope I'm going to be dismantling this government, because holy shit, it sounds horrible. Let's go this way, actually.
Been eating nothing but salt food.
Oh my god, it's its penis again.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about, Silas? Let's change the subject.
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
I'm sorry, Parvati.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
About those fees you wanted?
You run into any trouble?
Conrad says he can't afford to pay.
Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room.
Are you extortion?
Well, that's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
Nice. He's just gonna openly admit it in front of guards. Let's extort the fucker. I mean, like, can I just write an IOU? You know where he lives. Give him a week. Then break his fucking kneecaps. Conrad, receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's gonna have to call it for what it is. Destruction of space. Oh god. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is gonna ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down his family or something. We're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out and sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price and nobody the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time I see you. Whack your eyebrows.
What can I do for you?
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral?
You know about Eugene? How?
You just watched me go into your back room. I found a note from Phyllis.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
I don't care. I'm just here to collect your debts.
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
I'm told he killed himself to happen.
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
That's horrible. So the town never had to pay his penalty.
We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Goodbye. I hate this town. I hate how I landed here. JJ Wentworth? 877 cash now? Why do I know that? Oops.
I could really go for some salt tuna.
Gross.
Things are changing around the Vale. Don't matter much to me, though. Graves still need filling. Yeah? What about him?
You first. I know you buried him. I read a letter from Silas. She's been digging up his teeth for gold.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
I'll keep an eye out for them. Thanks, I guess.
Let me know if you find anything.
God damn it. I was hoping I'd just pay that. God, Vicar, you're ugly as hell. Are you...
Grave digging's a fine
I got a question for you. This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed. You lose a lot of people to marauders. Have you heard any news about Hope? How long? Oh wait, yeah, Hope.
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the Aether, never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
I don't understand. Are you saying everybody's forgotten about us?
Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some Zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
I don't understand. I thought the colony was expecting us.
Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and colony that, but you need to stop. Or there's gonna be trouble.
Where's the trouble in asking a question?
Trouble's in the asking. Boy, don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Oh. I'll leave you be, but, let me just...
last of them.
Wow, you guys are like with me with Ride and Die. Ride or Die, I mean. God, that's fucking disgusting. Also, oh god, I hate this guy. What am I doing? Let's just put that on you. Let's give him... Let's give him just more health. You finished collecting gravesite fees. No, I didn't. I had to...
Something.
Hey,
you run into any trouble?
All done. Paperwork fees and
Reliable work
signatures.
from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I was hoping for something more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Well, I don't care about your sickness. I'm out. I'm outie. It's been an hour. I need to get on my ship. Ooh, shit. I just love the fact that you can have multiple companions. That's awesome.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship.
Yeah, why are you still with me? You don't live with me anymore. You don't live with me. You're just here to help me.
I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater. You've never been on a ship before?
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'd be glad to pick a cabin. It's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Ashley is the most adorable voice actress I've ever had the luxury of hearing. I keep flirting with her, but I'm pretty sure she's lesbian, and I'm a child.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing, bitch.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I'll be back. Am I gonna get to fly my ship, or is it gonna fly itself?
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the
All
power
systems
regulator.
are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Where's Phineas? is Phineas? He hasn't contacted me in days. In-game
We have
days.
received a communication request from
There
Dr.
we go.
Phineas Wells.
Good. I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Get to the point, Phineas. I've been feeling a bit lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys. Why do I need a nav key to land on the planet? Slow down, you're asking me to get involved with the black market, or I could put a couple light years between me and Helicon. Can't find somewhere outside the Stellar Bay. What do I need a key?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
Fine, I'll go have a word with her.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use, thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Why do you look like Miss Marvel? Actually, I want to go to my workbench. Oh, wait. Nice. Now you do. Holy shit.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am.
I have a kitchen?
Cozy like, ain't it?
What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
That's the ship computer. It's not intelligent, but it... Apparently Ada's the only one who actually knows who actually flies the ship.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Uh-oh.
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
What do you think, Parvada? Is it safe to fly now that we got the regulator? Ada Parvada will be fixing you from now on. I expect your full cooperations.
I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
I don't know what a plasma torch is. Did you learn your trade from your father? It sounded like it when you talked to Reed. I think it's time to move along.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I don't see the humor. Reed seemed to have it in for you.
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you actually are good at this and you're enjoying it. Why do people be unhappy about you getting a maintenance job? One aptitude test determines your whole life.
Because they were hoping their own kid would get the job and get sent back to Edgewater. When folk go away for schooling, they don't get back to where they begun. Not usually. You go straight to your first job, wherever the company's got an opening.
That's unbelievably cruel. You don't have any say in it at all.
Well, it ain't exactly cruel to have the promise of a paying job. And that's all it is. You go where the company needs you. Where your skills do the most good.
Yeah, but you have to live your life.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
After school, you moved straight back to Edgewater. You didn't like your classes. This has been interesting, but I want to talk about something.
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him after you got home from schooling?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
I think it's time you move along, Pravada. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's mean. Where's my... holograph? The holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companion that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message, Silly Me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't you go showing it around to your space buddies. I hope it will amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Oh god, he's dead. I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I'm delighted by the sense of humor and tale of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for foreseeable future. By the by, I was scraping Groundbreak's comms networks for tasty little tidbits, and I noticed you declined a dock at Edgewater's Landing Bay and instead touched down in the wilderness. You rugged individualist, you. I only pray that idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. Anyway, I hope your meeting down on Terra 2 proves fruitful, and I look forward to corresponding with great regularity. Oh god, he's dead. I don't know where you were raised, but I'd hazard to guess it may have been in a barn, because anyone, even with a modicum of decent rearing, would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the argument since message is one friend. P.S. Please respond. Hello. Hope this finds you well. It was my pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have happened second time? Terminals these days, I swear. Dreadfully unreliable, haha. Just like your ship. I hope you're giving some thought to that thing we discussed, you know, about the wheels fellows. I'm sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you really do know him. And if you were just to tell me where he is, it would be marvelous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Looking forward to seeing you again. Wingman. Hello, Undum here. Undum Bedford. We met when I accidentally impounded your ship. My silly fat fingers embarrassing me once again. I hope this wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. It was much pleasure for me, and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance and not throttling me. You really are quite the gentleman. If you're in the Groundbreaker's airspace, space, please don't hesitate to look me up. The Last Hope serves Spectrum vodka. Perhaps we could try even every color. You know, really, tie one on. Let me know. Your friend, Autumn. Look, there's no call for shouting. My terminal was busted. Had a few too many and might have knocked it off the desk. You know it. You know how it is. Sometimes you just gotta cut loose. I'm not telling you where Wells is, so lay off. Buy me a drink at the Last Hope next time I'm in, and I might forgive you. Okay. That's not what. Note to self, remember this later, no better. Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point, I saw in actuality with my own two eyes a subliminal power weapon in Wells' lab, just sitting there for taking. If the gray hair were to look away or forget about it maybe, or if I had asked a smidgen more nicely. He called it shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing at the achievement of the other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I had heard a rumor of fantastical weapons like this, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science, cutting edge, but I heard rumors of fantastical weapons like this, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science, cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more than rumors. More to have. Last time I got sloshed, was embidding at the Lost Hope of the Groundbreaker. Look, Dumb was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fella. I shamelessly put subtle eavesdropped onto two Mardits yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who claimed he made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony, like none of us have ever heard before. But here's the good part. The Mardits said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power or something crazy. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat. Sure fits the bill. It could be something, that weapon that was inspired by Wells. Why? Won't Wells just give me the shrink ray to me? Blast into the depths of the labyrinth of Tartarus and Tartarus? Is this Greek mythology? Let the record show I did apologize for shouting him 5 times, but architect be damned. It's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission, or just breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he wouldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good, hard-working folks of the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I admit to maintaining some questionable associates, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not expecting that? Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down additional rumors pertaining to the other's science weapons through Halicon. If gossips hold true, my next step will be to check with the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker. My mouth is dry. Where's Vicar? My god, my shit. Okay, so I have a robot. This is not a Petunia. Wait. Petunia the plant, but it is not a Petunia. This book is heavily... It's doodled. Full of modified tools with unique weapons. Digging around in here would be an easy way to lose a finger. The first wrench Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since. Pravati. Oh, this is her room. I've been robbing her. As I continue robbing, a stern older man with worn eyes. Beautiful. Is this Vicar? Ah, it is. Please stop. Please get rid of it. I really would like you to get... Fuck it. Impossible to put down. Order of Scientific Inquiry, Office of Literature. This endorsement has been approved. Auntie Cleo Darlings. Signed by Simon Whitlock, who held the record for most of the field fatalities. In mint condition, most of the cards represent players with a... Wait. Is this game Greek mythology? That's Hephaestus. Whatever. The scribbling on this journal pages are utterly intelligible to anyone except for Vicar. These textbooks have been out of printer for almost half a century. The margins are filled with scribbled notes, and many passages have been underlined. Some pages have loose, but the glue now yellowed and cracked.
By verity, by strength.
Shut up.
What are we contemplating today?
I like to know about those I'm flying with. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Violently enthusiastic disposition?
Oh, I eventually learned how to channel it into my quest for knowledge. But my childhood, that is a different tale. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Why were you so passionate about it? Were they not religious?
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith. A faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
But why weren't they proud of you if you wanted to become a vicar at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
Who's this plan you keep talking? What's this plan you keep talking about?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the Grand Plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
If you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
I was not listening. Someone commented, but I get so in-game that I don't notice. Also, I don't know who that is. I haven't seen you in the Bone Zone in ages, man. What's up? I don't know what the Bone Zone is. Is that the SCP server? I don't know. Seems quite trusting of you just to sign up on with another. I think I'll get it back to you. Yeah, I'm not interested, to be honest. Weird. I don't remember who that is. What doesn't kill you gives you tinnitus. So it looks like I can have 2 more companions. There is a kitchen! Guess my man did not like mirrors. That's not... Fine, whatever. Are they named... Are they named after Greek places? Because that's Tartarus, that's Olympus. Let's go to Monarch. Oh wait, no, I'm not going to Monarch, or am I? What am I doing? Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all planets in the system as well as a special point of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are discouraged or encouraged to remain at home and work. Main quest. Phineas Wells wants to contact Gladius, a black market fence on the Groundbreaker, the only natural station at Helicon's. Where's hell? I don't. One of the largest asteroids orbiting Hyloson, the largest in the grouping of rocks known as that Hephaestus mining. God, where am I going? Am I going to Typhoon? Typhon? Hephaestus? Terra 2? God, where am I going?
Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Put him on screen.
Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Culkelly.
I'm gonna fight my way overland to tell me what you need. This is a mistake, Ada. Get me out of here. I don't know where I'm fucking going.
Yes, Captain. Initiating travel sequence to the Groundbreaker.
Thank you. Because I had no idea where I was going.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
I'm gonna continue alone. Also, does that mean I can have 5 people with me at a time?
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space.
I told you to stay.
I never thought I'd be able to say that.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get juked with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
I like to hear your side. What happened? I heard you knock someone out with a tossball stick. It's almost like you wanted to be arrested.
Yeah, because I knocked my foreman out with a tossball stick. But, to be fair, I wasn't the one who started it. The guy was insulting my Rizzo's Rangers. Look,
what?
If it's a crime to defend your favorite tossball team against slander and calumny, well then lock me right up.
Okay, slow down. What the fuck's a Rizzo Ranger?
Only the finest group of tossball players ever to take the field. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolved your difference like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans? Sounds like you're better off on your own. You're just lucky you're not serving a sentence.
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable. Technically, the previous captain died in a horrible accident, but yeah, no, I'm the captain.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
No, I never call your name. I'm Anthony.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Fuck, no, I wanted you to be my partner.
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
Okay, cool, let me just talk to
Careful
people.
where you smoke. Crew bills us for air filtration.
Of course they do.
Huh?
Wait. Is that not a name?
Careful where you smoke. The crew bills us for air filtration.
Oh my god, these aren't names.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
I will kill you. What?
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Oh god, he's gonna know that I'm not him. Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Oh god, great, I'll get to talk to them. It's because I got the guy to quit.
Out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay. Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Nope.
Be seeing you.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a stat.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
And I'm one of them. Let's go.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udon fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
Captain, could I have a moment of your time? Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
A what? You know somebody who can read the book?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
That sounds like a good lead, but how do we find him? That seems like a bit of a long shot. What makes you sure? Seriously, the only guy in the whole colony that can translate French? A former what now? Yeah. Sounds like a good plan, but how do we find him?
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla,
Hephaestus.
even Monarch.
That is how you pronounce it.
All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How will crew manifest help us track down a scholar's friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Sounds good, let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
Thank you, Captain.
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex is dead. Forget Alex. Why'd you impound my ship? I'm going to wring your scrawny neck, you sprat fuck. Give me my ship back. Alex is important. I'm here to turn in Benny. What? No. Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Are you gay? I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yep. Sure he did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
He was eaten alive by feral candidates. He died in an escape pod accident. Trust me, you don't want to know the details.
You're quite right, of course. Best not to pry into such dismal things.
Again, I'm very sorry. Can you get my back at the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However,
14,000.
before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is the board so interested in Wells anyway? What do you think I know about Wells? I know, or I don't know. Alex never mentioned him. Mostly because he was fucking dead.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me.
All these people are
so... Is there
so...
anything else I might help you with?
No, all these people, what's this about board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Why are all these people so trusting me? Is there anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. Well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
Alright, I'll tell you where Phineas. I can't tell you where Phineas. I can't tell you. That implies I know where he is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Goodbye. That implies that I know where he is, and I can be held in contempt. I think is the word. Haven't seen him in days, and where are we on that toilet clog? If Chief Guying taught me anything, it's that crude morals is proportional to the quality of their outhouse. You take away a crew's plumbing, you take away their privacy and dignity, so let's get that toilet fixed. Even though it's been nigh on 20 years since our last meetup on Groundbreaker, I was hoping we'd get the old gang back together. I understand that things have changed. Some of us are long-range haulers, some of us gone corporate, some of us are likely dead, and some of us are on Tartarus and not reading this message, but I haven't lost hope. No one responded to my last invite. I hope this means your schedules are full up with family gatherings and job opportunities. Hi all. Oh, let me just... So I just got off ice for a road trip to Dashkova, 2 years out, 2 years back. Imagine my surprise when we de-thawed and Groundbreaker comms told us our docking was going to be delayed. 1 hour turned into 5, then days went by. In the end, we spent an entire goddamn week waiting on berth of the law-fucked bolt bucket. And because we were kicking our heels all that time, not one of us got paid. I don't know about you, I got expenses, a family I don't see often, debt you wouldn't fucking believe, and if I'm not working, I still gotta make my payments. Does that seem proper to you? Do we convoys have rights? We should do something about this. If you agree, leave a message here and I'll respond with it. I'll get back to Jensen in 3 years. Iceman. Oh. This message is no longer accessible at your clearance. Your attempted access message has been logged. Searching. This message does not exist. Main menu. I'm not reading all that.
Are you listening to me, Emperor? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. Am I
causing a scene?
See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
I love the cute little details. Like, that scarf's obviously like an asset from Fallout. What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Maybe I can look into Jess. Wait, you don't even like her, but you're checking on her?
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
The quest object requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you'll be shot on sight.
Something I can help you with?
I'd like to see Jesse Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
Perception. The records say, have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Can I buy supplies from you? You seem well stocked.
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here. Take care.
Let me just, can I tell you guys to stay?
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged.
I don't know what that means.
What's
Seems like quite trusting. Tell me again. Remind me. Let's talk the personal quest for you. Fuck, I can't have you just stay. Shit. Where is it? Adreno. What the hell is that thing he gave me? It's not a weapon. It's not armor. It doesn't appear to be a consumable, because I can't see it. Screw it, I don't care. I'll do it later, when I figure out how to actually do it.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Move up. Got my sights on you.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas sent me, he said you could tell me. Naviki.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key, and they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Any chance of discount since Phineas sent me? No one's ever found my bits lacking. Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here, just let's hear about the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Say no more, I'm in. Why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Say no more, I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top fit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Balbo's corporate secrets. Got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Anytime, sweetheart.
Actually, no. Wait, I want to trade. Yeah, it is hot in here. Hell.
I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Merchant skill. Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill. Nice. Let's sell some stuff, actually. Mods, I guess I can. What are you? I don't care. Increases the range of which attack. Nope, don't care. Increase weapon accuracy. No. Oh. Nope. Nope. What do you have to sell? Nope, no armor. A really good pistol for money I don't have. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Oh.
You looking for a fight?
Yeah. Nope. Okay. Hey.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the fall.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Typical flakes and purple berry flavored power nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
Oh, this is where I came from.
Rizzo's Lemon Slap. Slap your
Why do you keep? Oh, I'm tired. I'm tired and I'm hot.